In Indianapolis, two children were caught in the crossfire of a shooting on the city's east side Monday night. They were in a bounce house at the time. WRTV's Adam Schumes reports business owners are now coming together to help find out who pulled the trigger.
As you can see from this window here, bullet holes still remain from a shooting that took place here Monday night. Business owners in this plaza tell me they're putting together a reward of up to $5,000 to help come up with some answers into who shot those two children Monday night.
I seen police officers flying in, paramedics flying in, more family, I believe, to be pulling up, trying to make sure, that it wasn't one of their family members.
Reverend Deontay Edmonds recounts what he remembers from Monday night shooting that left two kids and a man injured near East 38th in North Arlington. The shooting happened outside of the Jamaican Jerksville restaurant during a 4th of July event for kids. Business owners were outside the restaurant today cleaning up broken glass and trying to put together the pieces of what happened.
It's heartbreaking. The kids that were just trying to enjoy 4th of July activities and essentially get caught in what we believe is a crossfire of people who were just being completely irresponsible and had a complete disregard for life.
Metro Police say the children were playing inside of an inflatable bounce house when they were shot. Police are asking for the public's help to lead to an arrest.
When people come forward and share information with our detectives and with our officers, whether that be direct information, whether that be through Crime Stoppers, we're very likely to make arrests. And that's what we're asking for in this situation.
Working for you, Adam Schumes, WRTV.
The gunfire continued into the overnight hours. One person was killed, 6 others wounded in 6 separate shootings since midnight across Indianapolis. The deadly shooting happened around 6 this morning on the 3600 block of Grant Avenue. That's near 38th Street and North Sherman Drive on the city's northeast side. 2 men were hurt in this. 26-year-old Anthony Higginson Jr. was pronounced dead shortly after arriving at the hospital. Investigators believe a family disturbance between the men led to a fight and to the gunfire. Indianapolis Mayor Joe Hogsett was asked about the weekend violence at an event this morning. He said he's saddened by the violence, but emphasized that homicide numbers are down year to year and that this 4th of July weekend was not as deadly as last year. He points to investments in technology, personnel, and mental health resources as having a positive impact. However, he also expressed frustration at not being able to do more, saying the General Assembly puts limits on the scope of gun safety laws cities can enact.
It is incredibly frustrating for a mayor like me or mayors throughout Indianapolis to literally have our hands tied, because it's not the General Assembly who gets blamed when those statistics are made ready. I know who gets blamed for it, or largely, it's the mayor. And yet, the General Assembly says no mayor of Indianapolis, no mayor of Bloomington, no mayor of Rushville can have any greater gun safety laws applicable to the city of Indianapolis than what we provide at the Indiana General Assembly. So I'd like to do something about that.
He would like a conversation about gun safety regulations to come up during the special session of the General Assembly this month. That session technically begins tomorrow, but lawmakers won't convene until July 25th.